Oh.
You're on the ground though right now, Stu, right?
Yes, I am. It is a chilly -12, probably near 20 with a wind chill, and there's so
Yeah.
many goddamn people here. Like, this is what every single Canada Day on the Capitol wants to be.
Yeah. Seriously.
I just finished. I did like 2 interviews on my last stream just before I finished. We got Canadian Antifa here.
Oh, do we?
They're in here in support of the protests. Oddly enough,
Oh, that's interesting.
yes, I have not seen the bricks they were so concerned about last night, but
Yeah, they were
I
freaking
have
out
been
about
up.
those bricks.
Yeah, really worried about those. There are no bricks to be seen.
Yeah, I guess that's it
We're
though.
saying,
It's
Rob?
like, well, I don't know. Do you think these people are gonna this is gonna escalate anything? Like, I know that there's people that are kind of like asking whether this is gonna be sort of a January 6th type incident.
Well, you know that it's the Denzel Washington. I think it's Denzel where he's like, "I'm leaving here with something."
Yeah, yeah,
These people have driven, like, for a lot of them, from across the country. They've parked their cars. That's kind of, I think, is what I'm getting, is that these guys are not leaving here like, that's something happening.
yeah,
They
yeah.
came here for something, and they're gonna get something. I don't
Sure.
know what that is, but they want. There are, like, you do hear some of the, like, the organizers. You've heard many organizers saying, like, this end their own Jan 6.
Yeah,
I don't know how they're gonna do that, but they're here for a while, and they're just gonna keep sort of like they're handing out tall boys from basically the cab of every truck. So that'll start to amp things up
yeah. I
with the
imagine
coals
so.
and the beer. And I don't know if you saw this truck up here with all the logs. There's a bunch of people standing on top of the logs, and the driver is revving his engines and basically coal rolling everyone
Yeah,
on top of his truck.
and they just love it. They love
So
every moment of it.
I love it, love it. The only thing that
Nice.
does really concern me is how many children are here.
Yeah, yeah.
There are a lot of kids.
Jeez. Yeah, we heard them kind of talking about that yesterday. We got to protect the kids and all this
Yeah,
stuff. Pretty creepy.
protect the kids, but then they're wandering with them through these 1,000-person like crowds, and they're getting, like, stuck in shit. And as you can see, they've taken over the cenotaph as well. They're not parking on the cenotaph anymore, but this is sort of theirs now. Uh, Incredible to imagine any other protest trying this and getting away with it.
Yeah. Well, that's the kind of thing we keep coming back to. And I actually have you. I finally got you on the screen somehow. There we go. I got your stream going.
There we go.
It
Yeah.
took
So
me long
here's the
enough.
cenotaph.
Having some technical difficulties.
It's I came from communism to be free.
Oh, right. It's
Here we
one of
go.
these guys.
Yeah.
It's probably one of our Ukrainian friends.
I don't. No, that's not Ukraine. That's
Okay, no, okay, see,
Poland.
I see the flag now. Yeah, I was just going on the
Yeah.
messaging. Yeah, it's a little disrespectful to the war memorial doing this. You'd
Yeah.
think that
Well,
these people would have
you
some
see,
respect.
you see earlier today, all over here, they were parked. They had, like, a bunch of trucks and shit parked on the memorial,
Yeah.
which police had to come and clear. That's the only sort of enforcement I've seen, is just them being like, "Hey, can you not park
Can
on
you
the?"
please move? Yeah.
Yeah.
And like people were pointing out, the guy with the Russian flag saying "I came from communism" is probably like 30 years old. Like, you know, nothing. You did not. That's not actually
Yes.
true.
That he is my age.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Well, it's a pretty
they're
wild
just sort
scene
of,
out there.
yeah. And that's what I was talking. It's a just amalgamation of everyone who's mad about whatever they're mad at for the past 3 years, amalgamating to sort of it's just become a critical mass of just pissed off people.
Yeah.
And I don't really know what they want or where they're going to go with this, but they know they're mad. That's what they know. Politics are very, very incoherent because they'll like the people you'll interview, they'll throw in like shit that they think sounds like socialist. It's like, well, we're actually fighting for freedom and not authoritarianism.
Yeah.
It's I don't put too much thought into it. They're just sort of just a string of buzzwords.
Yeah. Well, it's like we've said repeatedly, it's what no theory or class analysis does to an MF. It's a large scale example of this.
Yeah. Do not allow the media to divide us by race or religion. We used to be good. Let's unite for vaccinating your kids. Hear the voice of these heroes. OPP forensic investigator Vincent Gersis, followed by 10,000 police officers.
Okay.
This is the biggest genocide in human history. Protect your children. Fact check on that one.
Yeah, I would want to see a source on that.
Yeah.
A source for that claim.
Mm-hmm.
One that's like talking about the indigenous issues, like we've said a couple times, like this is the kind of stuff that all of these same people, if we cross-referenced all of these folks and all the things that they said about the Wet'suwet'en protests, whether they would support that, and like claiming this this mantle of being some kind of genocide victim, and the true patriots and all that. It's the fucking double think is just completely mind melting.
There has been a little bit of crossover I have seen between those two things, though. I saw one truck that had a full, like, Every Child Matters orange wrap on it, and then the top of the cab was End All Mandates. So,
yeah.
chewing that one. I mean, it makes sense if you don't trust the government because of the fucking residential schools, probably not going to trust them about the mandates. So that one you can kind of lead your way through, but...
Yeah.
And,
no, but I mean, that's what we were saying. Like, there's many people, marginalized people, racialized people, and indigenous people that have very legitimate reasons to be untrustworthy of the government, injecting them with what they claim to be like medicine. Like, there's a long history of the government doing this for very specifically nefarious reasons. But the vast majority of these white petty bouge small business tyrants trying to make that connection with the current vaccine for COVID and that long, disgusting history is fucking gross.
Yeah. No, the majority is absolutely white dudes, and it's a party for most people.
Yeah, it seems like it. They don't seem very oppressed. Really they seem like they're having a great time.
Yeah, this is not a protest of oppressed people. This is a celebration. This is like the World Cup, but for anti-vaxxers.
Yeah, and it's an opportunity for them to sort of feel like they're the majority, and to feel like they're the ones that are rising up. Yeah, air their grievances.
Yeah, we're a silent majority.
Yeah, exactly.
We're no longer being silent, and they will speak up for finally.
Yeah,
and then the number of Gadsden flags is just hilarious. I don't know when we adopted that. So yeah, it just park maybe 9 blocks down to find somewhere to park. If there's any of your viewers who live in Ottawa, just don't even come close to here.
Yeah, that's
You're not getting out. I don't think any of these people are getting out anytime soon if they wanted to. Because it's I was getting a little fucking claustrophobic just walking past Parliament because it's just a sea of people. There's no crowd control to speak of, really. Everyone's just sort of milling about, standing in a spot. So, and that's the other concern is all the fireworks. Because the people went on for quick succession, and you could feel that energy of the crowd before they realized it was fireworks.
Yeah.
They were ready for shit to go down.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's a bit of a tinderbox out here.
Yeah, it does seem like
and
it.
It's only going to get colder.
Yeah, like colder, and as the alcohol keeps flowing too. That's like you said, that's going to add fuel to it.
Yeah. And it's like there's the tall boys, there's more tall boys. They're everywhere, and like I've seen the police are just sort of watching it all happen.
Sure.
Because that's the one sort of, if there is a parallel to January 6th, they don't have the guys for this. They do not have the manpower to control this, even if they wanted to.
Yeah, or like if they do have the manpower, half of their manpower, or probably a big majority of them, are totally supportive of this entire thing.
Yeah, exactly. We got a little drone flying around. But and also, if you wanted to get like any of these cars towed away, half the tow truck drivers are priority here.
Yeah, true. Not like you even could do that with all the traffic being blocked now, you know? Even if it was an option.
Yeah, and it starts, and they're still coming in. This isn't even like all of them.
Yeah, because that's the thing.
It goes basically. Go ahead.
Oh, just that, like, yeah, I think there was people, like, maybe even me a little bit, were kind of trying to joke about the turnout and everything, but it's definitely not insignificant. Like, there does seem to be a fairly sizable number of people there. And, like, I don't doubt that there's a big constituency for this shit, like I've been saying.
Yeah. I mean, it's not nowhere close to the, like, 50,000 trucks that you had people like Tucker Carlson and Russell Brand yesterday about why it's in the mainstream news reporting this, but it is a lot more than it was yesterday this time.
Yeah. But also I think the takeaway though is like it's not necessarily this convoy of like working class aggrieved truckers, but it's like there's people there, but they're like these like SUV driving like suburbanites.
Yeah, and even the guys who drive these trucks, I've been trying to ask some of them, do you own this truck? Where did you get this fucking truck? This is an expensive truck.
Yeah.
These are not like a big 18-wheeler is not like you don't buy those used for $20,000 at a local dealership. They're expensive. So to be able to like have them here, like the guy with the crane that where all the like the concert and stuff is happening.
Yeah.
Does he own some sort of construction company so that he could loan this out to come stay here? And why don't they need it? Like, because there were a lot of truckers who couldn't come with their trucks because they don't own the trucks, and the company they work for said no fucking way you're allowed to bring the truck down to this protest.
Yeah.
So, almost on my phone. There's been definitely a lot of hangers on. It's a lot. They raised $7.5 million. There's money back. It's not a. It's definitely being like used as if like a lot of those people here are probably working class, but it seems almost like a bit of a shield, incognito. But let's go see if we can find some interesting folks to talk to.
Yeah, see if you can get someone on there.
Yes. There was that guy with. Let's see. We'll talk to one of the Gadsden flag guys. We'll walk up down the other way because it's kind of blocked out.
Someone just shared in the chat. Now. Someone just shared in the chat. There's someone with like an actual Nazi flag.
Oh Jesus Christ! Where is that?
It is on Parliament Hill.
On Parliament Hill.
But there's someone with. They've got a Canadian flag, a Gadsden flag, a Nazi flag, and a Fuck Trudeau flag.
Okay, so it's got a lot of feelings on that guy. He has a lot of things to say.
Yeah, famously, the Nazis did actually tread on quite a few people. Like this is
yes.
It's one of the main things that they're known for.
They loved treading on.
Yeah,
they would not have liked. I feel like this is a lot of that's again with a lot of it. It's very contradictory, sort of incoherent.
Yeah.
But they haven't really thought about it that much.
We simply use the computer to mark up the size of the account.
Buzzwords. Wow. And ideas they heard, like almost secondhand from someone else screaming into a forward-facing camera from their driver's seat.
Yeah, seriously.
So, we've got our street preacher. All right, let's see if we can make it onto Parliament Hill. Find the Nazi, who I'm sure will have a very lock the camera. See if we can even make it through this wall.
Yeah. Well, I'm still with you, but we'll see if your connection can survive all the chaos.
Exactly. May have died down. It's also the possibility my phone tried to connect to someone's Wi-Fi, and then that
Yes.
screwed it up.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry.
you.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, the young lady up
Excuse me.
there.
Very polite. Stu's very polite.
I'm very polite. I'm being very nice.
This is fun. We got live. This is actually very exciting. We got live on the ground coverage of this. This is very cool.
Oh, this is the lengths I will go to get the hard hitting news
Yeah.
for the people. Sorry? Hold on. Excuse me. Oh. Excuse me. The boys and boys.
I see those cops getting very aggressive with the protesters.
Yes. They're make sure to lay down the law. Make sure everyone's following the rules.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything seems legit. Everything seems on the up and up.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. It's just the exit. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Excuse me. All right, made it. Made it in. All righty. Let's go. Speak to some people. Look. All right, and we're up. Okay,
Oh boy.
we're on the hunt.
I imagine if someone did unfurl that flag, I imagine it's been. I can't
May not have
imagine.
lasted very long.
Yeah, I highly doubt it lasted very long. And I'm sure all the supporters are now arguing that it was actually Antifa that I was doing it or whatever.
It was a plot.
Yeah.
We've got military cooks from Legault, Arruda, and Trudeau. Well, you never know. I think there's people camping out on. Oh, that's just a day tent. Never mind. But yeah, here's our. Okay, all our tall boys. Yeah, those fireworks are gonna possibly be a problem soon. All right, here we go. Is that? That's Poland, white and red, right?
Yeah, I believe that's the Polish flag we're seeing in the chat.
Oh, yeah. Polish. All righty. All right, we'll speak to some people
Okay. Hell yeah.
if we can.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get
Raphael,
someone.
that's what.
You can say that you're an official TRRS correspondent. Maybe that sounds official.
Yeah. Oh yes.
They're like, "What's that?" It's like, "Don't look that up. Don't look that up at all. But just trust me."
So we're trying to stop Trudeau from becoming a worm god. Oh, it's Poland. You're not from Poland though. Yeah, of course. Did you come from Poland for that? I'm loud of someone home. Like maybe you got the guy who came the farthest. Sorry, why did you feel like you wanted to come out?
Why we came down?
Well, yeah.
Canadian.
help us.
Yeah, fight a little bit for freedom because you're losing, right?
Mm-hmm. What do you hope comes from all of this?
Oh, it's gonna be the same like I came here.
Like you came here,
Yeah, and when I came here, it was freedom. Now I don't feel good.
you don't feel free now. So what?
My mom is sick in Poland. I can't even travel to Poland.
You can't, yeah, because you need the vaccine to get it, and then you can't. No.
2,000 family Polish wants to go back to Poland from Canada. We used to come to Canada, and now 2,000 people waiting to fly back to Poland.
2,000 people in Canada waiting to go back to.
Go back.
And you no freedom. And you want to see get rid of all of the mandates, all of them.
Shut down.
Not shut,
But that's global, right?
Mhm.
That's global.
How long do you plan to stay out here? Till
Me,
yes.
till everything will change.
So you're here for the long haul.
Yeah, it's time.
Did you come here with a truck, or you drove here your own
The truck.
with a truck? Or you staying in your cab? No. Sleep in your cab. How was last night? Wasn't it too cold for you? No, you're okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. Well, all right. Well, thank you from Poland. Oh, yeah, thank you. Official TRRS show. What is up? Thank you. I will not be sending him the clip because this is live. But maybe someone can clip that. Did anyone hear that at all?
We got glimpses of it. We couldn't hear the whole thing, but we heard it. We came through a little bit though.
No.
It just seemed like an average like Polish anti-communist nationalist. Nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it.
No.
And there's no other word to describe that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you're doing a great job, Stu.
Did you hear anything he said?
Yeah, we heard it. We heard chunks of it. Yeah, we got the idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he is from Poland. We'll see if we can, because I have it on noise pickup, but if I can switch it, but then you hear all of the honking.
It's going to be all the I know. I can hear the honking kind of coming through sometimes, and I think it's probably better like this.
It's incredibly loud up here. Freedom truckers. Beyond here. Okay.
Who's that little guy?
Just running at the flag. Thank you. Make it Italian and French flags. See? Not very good with flags. The honking does seem to just keep going, getting louder. I mean, it's very difficult to hear you, Rob, so I'm sorry if I missed anything.
No problem. You're doing great, Stu. This is great stuff. This is good content.
All right.
It's bad for the country, but it's great content.
Yeah, I feel terrible for the country, but this is fantastic content. One of my favorite beats. Is that? I thought that was Ottawa Walks. Anyone in chat knows where we can find Ottawa Walks?
I think he
We
left.
can interview that guy. Oh, he left?
Yeah, his phone died, so he had to go. We were watching for a
Didn't
while.
come prepared.
Yeah, I know. I guess he had a power pack, but not enough, clearly.
Mm-hmm. Bunch of young people. All right, well, let's see what you talk to these people. Who's your hi? Uncle A, just speak English? Yeah. Perfect. I was just wondering, Robert Show correspondent, just very independent media. Where you guys want to challenge me for a bit? What is that? TRRS. It's like a live stream. We're just very independent. Like, I was just wondering if you guys would like to challenge us for a second, because I know nobody's actually talking to anybody, if you, like the actual people here. So I just wondering.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, how far did you guys get here? How long did you guys get here? Or you come fairly close?
Yeah, I'm here from 1 month.
You've been here for a month.
Yeah, I'm living in Seattle. I'm working here.
Okay.
So I'm from Montreal.
Yeah. Do you guys have trucks yourselves, or you guys just came to support? You're not a truck driver yourself? So what do you guys, I'm assuming you're here because of the mandate, but also it's broadened a little bit since then. It's not just because of the trucker mandate, it's sort of mandates in general now.
for Amanda.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing is for Amanda. That's, I don't care. It just feel, how do I say?
You need freedom. It's not. It's
Freedom.
yeah. It's the press of your freedom. Whether your choice to get vaccinated or not, it shouldn't be up to them.
No, trust me. If you want to get vaccinated, it's your choice.
But it's not your choice, even if you wanted to, because they're making you do it. So you guys, have you had any trouble getting because of the mandate with your job getting crossed?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Cannot do Canadian Tire, can go Costco. What the fuck?
We start to be really pissed off about those things.
Yeah, we're getting into 3 years. Patients are starting to wear thin, I would assume. And I would assume
That's the same fucking shit with the fucking
the go. Mm-hmm. I work for a newspaper in Quebec as well, so
It's time to stop.
Mhm.
Time
because it's obviously being from Quebec, you also had to deal with the
just want to be
curfew. So you had to be at home at 10 p.m. Was it 9? It was 9 p.m. Correct for the curfew.
Yeah.
Which, when you're an adult, being told by another adult you have to be home at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
So it can
That
be
is
a
true.
little bit. So I'm assuming you guys are here for the long haul. Not everyone can be, but if you can, you're. So what do you? Now that you're here, you guys. A lot of people have come a long way, put a lot of effort to get here. What's next step? How do you just get? Yeah, because that's
This is
the
some
thing.
guy, Rob Russo, some
I
leftist
don't know
based in
how anyone
Canada.
can move
I
you.
was turned on
These
to
guys
this
are
sick
here for
individual, and
so
I
they
found
decide to
this.
leave. They can't move you. No. So you just
But they're wrong, they got that fucking shit fast.
No distension, nothing. It's perfect.
this is just to make sure my nose doesn't fall off after 5 hours. But yeah, no, that's great. And it's getting a little cold, but I see you guys got the liquid courage, liquid heat going for you. You've got the extra strength liquid heat. So I see you guys will be quite comfortable for a while. So won't take up too much more of your time. But thank you for speaking with me.
Yes, sir.
We can shake hands now. We all got gloves on, anyways. Thank you. Have a good one.
Sir, thank you.
Have a good day. Stay warm, guys. Yeah, they're very friendly. You just had to be nice.
Yeah, you have the touch. You have the touch with these folks. This guy can't go to Costco. It's horrible.
That sucks. You can't go to. I mean, the on the Quebec side, the curfew, even Legault and Deruta kind of had to admit there was no actual scientific or medical evidence to back up
No,
the
yeah,
curfew helping. So you can understand that. And that's the thing is, there are plenty of legitimate grievances
yeah.
for a lot of these people. It's just when it's because of how broad it is and who started it. It gets very muddy.
That's a good point. I mean, these people, it becomes obvious when, the Legault government, for example, is just taking these steps just to make it look like they're doing something that doesn't actually have any basis in, protecting people. It's purely just a performative thing to, show people how seriously they're taking it. That doesn't actually have an impact on the actual numbers of people getting sick. People pick up on that stuff.
Being told you're going to be fined if you're out after dark, being told be home before the street lights come on, basically, or we'll fine you. That is a restriction on your freedom. That is a legitimate restriction on the freedom that you can't argue is counterbalanced by public health benefits. So no Nazi fight. We have a Nazi insignia scratched off. So that may have been. Oh, sorry. There may have been false reports.
Oh, I saw a pic, but I don't know if it was unfurled and it was just briefly. But that's what I mean. What you're talking about and what a lot of this is, though, right, is just kind of like an example of what happens when you have a government that pursues this half-assed policy when it comes to public health. They're not pursuing zero COVID policy, so it has to be this ongoing process of just inconvenience everyone for years and years, rather than actually just taking the needed steps to do it. And it just invites this exact kind of shit.
and there is an argument when you are lying to people about why you are taking these measures or not taking certain measures, and saying, well, we have to do this we have to shorten the isolation period to 5 days, and that's what's best for public health. And most people can tell right away that, well, it's what's best for the economy, because we can't have the economy keep going if everyone gets sick and has to be gone for 10 days. So they know they're being lied to, even if you can argue the things that the lie is being done for a positive reason.
Yeah.
They know they're being lied to, so they're not going to trust you. The sort of, I think it's the a Doctor Who quote where one of his companions is like, well, you constantly lie to me, but you need me to trust you. And he says, well, I wouldn't need you to trust me if I didn't lie to you. And to a certain point, the government has the balance has been tipped where there were some points where they did think they needed to lie for the benefit of public health, but then they kept doing it.
Yeah, and it's not just the government; it's the media as well. It's the media as well. Like people very rightfully mistrust mainstream media in Canada and the United States because it's just been it's been generations of being just constantly lied to. So then you get these situations where even if you need people to listen to you and you try to be like, no, we're the ones that are trying to tell you the truth, they don't have credibility anymore. Like, so this is part of this is like all of this shit is like a consequence of the last several decades of like neoliberalism, right? Kind of just like completely destroying people's faith in institutions and in the government and in media. This is the result of that, because then they have no power to actually influence people anymore because they don't trust them, kind of very rightfully.
Yeah. Well, when the social contract has been torn to shreds as it has in very many people's minds, you can't really get people to do what you ask them anymore, because your legitimacy to govern is very much in question.
Yeah.
As you can hear from basically anyone here when you mention Justin Trudeau. Which, in fairness, I mean, like that doesn't super mean much to whether or not Justin Trudeau is prime minister, but there's the upside down blue line Canada flag.
Oh, good. Well, and that's the thing. That's what we're talking about. This is how the decades of austerity and destroying all these institutions and anti-communism directly feeds into fascist movements. Like, right, it's like a feedback loop that creates these exact movements. And you can see it, like you're pointing out, it's based in very legitimate grievances, but because of the decades of destroying unions, destroying senses of social solidarity, like deliberately preventing people from, learning about class consciousness and stuff. This is the result, because then when people have these very legitimate grievances, it gets turned into this dark direction.
Yeah, it's getting very, very easily co-opted and redirected into, like, that's $7.5 million has been raised for this, and
yeah,
I'm not really sure where that money is going to go. Because, like, yes, to buy like lodging and gas and all that, but you're still left with like $7.4 million after you spend all that. So I don't know. There's this job. I want to find out what this red, green, and white flag is. Excuse me. Sorry, I just. Sorry, I was just wondering which flag that one is. I've seen it.
So remember of Patriots, Canadian Patriots.
I think it's from
Canada.
Okay.
Long time ago.
From 1812.
1837.
Okay.
Some battle, like Patriots, like. I guess.
No, I'll have to look it up. I've just seen it around.
They quite win like one battle, but only one.
Only one. Well,
Because it's not equal. So
the fight for equality sort of thing.
Some guy died for freedom because they never let go. They stay.
And sorry, just question. You're from Quebec. How far do you travel here from?
That's far.
Not far. From Buff? I'm assuming you're probably going to be here for the long haul.
gonna come. I'm coming here like
for a couple of days till you get what you want. All right. Thank you very much.
just look the ambience. It's love.
Yeah. It's a very like
It's love.
upbeat.
So no isolation anymore.
No,
Like just sharing love with each other.
people coming together. That's
No more division, please.
no.
That's stupid. Everybody know that. You know?
Yeah.
You divide and you control.
Divide and conquer sort of
You
thing.
know? So
This-
no more division.
All right. Thank you very much. Have a good day. We'll ask this gentleman, see if we can get a better explanation what the flag is, unless anyone in your chat recognizes it. Oh. Oh. All right, that's it. Bonjour, hi. Sorry, I just was wondering what the bottommost flag was.
Because we're from Quebec.
Mhm.
In a battle in Saint Eustache, the Battle of Saint
Okay.
Eustache, and that was for the liberation of Quebec against the British.
Okay.
And actually, they didn't want, they died, but it opened the way for the liberation.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look into that one. I just see it around and I was wondering.
Yeah,
All right.
people that
They're from yeah, for
it's a
sure.
little battle. It's not like
It's yeah,
but for us, you know,
big thing for
That's
Quebec,
when-
but
that's when it began.
that's basically the spring of Quebec nationalism sort of thing. Absolutely.
Those guys gave their lives for what we have now. But not now.
Yeah.
What
For yes.
we had. Or we still have. Fuck off. We still have.
Thank you very much. Alrighty. Rob, you still here?
Yeah, we're with you.
All right, perfect.
Interesting because we got people
This is some guy,
live
Rob
checking
Russo,
the.
some leftist based in Canada. I was turned on to this sick individual, and I found
Checking
this.
the what?
Checking into the sorry, I just got a raid there. Live checking into like the Patriot movement and like what these flags are. It's really interesting getting the kind of feedback on it.
This is I don't know if you can see this is 420 on Capitol Hill, what it normally looks like with the rising. I can't tell if that's just people's breath. Probably combination of breath, marijuana smoke, and actual exhaust fumes. Air quality over here is probably fantastic.
Yeah, I'm sure it's great with all the coal rolling and all this stuff.
Yes. It smells like a gas station right now.
Yeah, like we were someone was saying in the chat earlier, like I feel really bad for the unhoused folks in Ottawa right now that have to deal with this shit today.
Oh yeah, because everything, and also like half the things are closed, so anywhere they probably would have gone to like even warm themselves are either filled with people or
Yeah.
completely closed. Also, fun fact: this is the 20-foot wall that they keep referring to, that they said was put up to stop them. If they do attempt to get through that wall, there's a about 30-foot drop just on the other side.
Okay.
Because of all the excavations, so they get nowhere.
Well, hopefully no one gets too sauced up and gets any crazy ideas about jumping over the wall.
Yeah, that would be a mistake. They're not getting through. Nobody's in there anyways. I don't know if you can see it, but where the Parliament would have been in session is like way the heck down there.
Yeah.
Under like in front of the Westin, you can see that sign. But yeah, that's the thing. It's sort of just everyone's just still kind of milling about. Which, for the longer that happens, the more impatient people we got is the concerning thing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. All right, so we'll walk. I think we'll do end of this, and then we'll go back out onto the street. Have not seen any Ooh, someone's making barbecue. I can smell hot dog and burgers.
Oh, nice. You should cop some of that.
I'm gonna see if I can. Gotta interview them, and then maybe they'll give me a free burger. That'd be delicious.
we're getting conflicting reports. We said people in the chat saying grab a hot dog. I have other people saying do not eat the anti-vax food. So you got to take. I don't know what you got to go with your best judgment on that.
Ooh, that is a good point. The health and safety, like that's the thing. It's it's the question. It's like, well, if the restaurant you're going to isn't respecting the COVID health guidelines, what do you think the like sanitary conditions are like in the back of that kitchen?
Yeah.
So
probably not great.
maybe a great point by the chat. We may skip the hot dog and just get McDonald's anyway. Getting loud. We're getting back over to the street, but this is a pretty good sort of vantage. You can see it.
Yeah. I don't envy you with all the honking that's going on right now. I'm sure it's a lot of honking.
No, it's a ton of honking. I got the some of the earbuds noise transparency helping out, so that's not too bad. But yeah, the honking is nonstop. I would like after watching your stream yesterday and then streaming it myself last night, I was like going to bed and I could swear I could still hear honking. I'm like, I'm nowhere near the highway. There's no way that's real. Purple smoke. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I saw some of that earlier.
That's a signal, I think. To do something, maybe.
Yeah, no, it's like I feel really bad for people that have had to work in this area. You know, they just like have to listen to this shit all day.
Yeah, that like, because you can hear it basically just all the way. There's nowhere, if you're downtown Ottawa, where it's just not being constantly sonically harassed by. They really locked onto the small fringe minority comment from Trudeau.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
No.
I'm sure that really riled them up.
Yeah, they're really upset. Oh no.
Your comment about the kids too is really disturbing. Seeing all the kids around there, it just seems like on a number of levels, a really not good environment to be carrying your kids around in terms of the temperature, the noise, the lack of like health restrictions and vaccines while there's a pandemic going on.
Yeah, they're like their mouths are like at the same level as the exhaust.
Yeah.
Fumes from the trucks and blows.
Just huffing exhaust fumes. Really not very good.
No, very not good. We've got let's go see if we can find our Antifa friend again. Right? Oh Jesus! I just walking right in front of it when he hits the horn. Just
yeah, Jesus.
Like a punch in the head.
Yeah.
They're shaking my brain up a little bit too. Now Antifa girl has moved. We'll see if we will walk down all the way to the end. Hey, talk to any of these truckers. You got like a little makeshift bar in the back of some of these cars. They're mixing drinks and shit.
Well, everyone in the chat really appreciates that you're risking your eardrums and your sanity in order to bring us this content, Stu.
No, it's a calling.
Yeah, I know all about that.
Anything for the story. He's ready to get a shot at a hat.
Is that a "Make Canada Great Again" thing?
Stand on guard always, it says.
Hmm.
Canada Tim's cards.
Handing out Tim cards. There we go. That's a real working man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry.
You should grab one of those bad boys.
Yeah. Sir, TRRS correspondent, I just wanted to, can I chat with you quickly, or? Yeah. So, St. Catherine's? So, you look like you're here for the long haul, so you get what you want. Pardon? Yes? And so,
I just came up there.
just a smart crumbling. It's, when did you get here? You get here today? Yesterday. You're one of the first people to get here. And I expect you guys will be here for a while, because I don't think anyone can make you leave. No? Maybe longer? And what do you hope to see come out of this? No idea? You're just here to show support? All right. Thank you very much. Have a good day. There's also that aspect that some people I've spoken to where they feel super strongly.
Yeah,
Here.
we couldn't make out that guy too much. I think there's just too much honking going on.
It's too much. There's, I guess this is the burger hot dog distribution center. Yeah, now that I've seen, Karima was showing me this. I really no one was sleeping there. There's the exhaust pipe.
Yeah, directly next to the tent. I'm pretty sure that does not help.
I'm really hoping no one was. No way someone slept in there. Oh, there's someone in there. I just saw a move. People in that tent. Maybe they think the exhaust will keep them warm. And it will. They will also get very sleepy. And then they will not wake up. That will be because that was the other concern last night. Is like, all these people out here and it's almost minus 30 with the wind chill. Like, somebody just freezes to death in their cab. Oh, a little makeshift diner. That's it. There's the amount of resources that are down here too is pretty incredible. Oh, they're just handing out. I think they're handing out flags over here.
And there we go. They're probably made in China. These flags.
Possibly. They're from Amazon.
Oh boy.
They're shipped by Amazon.
Oh boy.
Okay, this is. I think that like the trucks would just continue to like the. It's not the aviation museum. I think it's the war museum. All the way down, but. Keep walking. I guess the people further down. I mean, in fairness, it is Saturday, so hopefully no one's working today.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people, there's like none of them would be able to park if this is not a weekend either.
Yeah.
All the sides. Missing persons signs on the side of trucks as well.
Well, Stu, we should probably wrap this up. pretty soon.
Yeah. No,
You are starting to break up a little bit as well. I'm gonna have to end the stream soon, anyways, because it's like I've gone on longer than I planned to cover this stuff. But I really
That is
appreciate you calling in.
Speaking of,
Oh, Jesus
please,
Christ!
yeah,
Fucking Christ!
yeah. No, it's just sort of like, and then, if there's one maturity, that there's absolutely somewhere for that guy to sleep tonight with all these fucking cabs around.
Yeah.
But nice little fire over there. Right across from that too. Presented without comment. But
Yeah.
they're on, we gotta go. We'll let you go. I will still be here probably for maybe another hour, and then once it gets dark, it's gonna get real cold.
Cool.
I
Yeah.
don't know if I want to be down here when that happens.
Well, Stu, I really appreciate the on the ground reporting. It's really cool that you're able to call in and speak to some of the people down there. Really good stuff. Thanks for taking the time to do it. Are you
Thank for having me on?
Are you
I'll
gonna keep
probably
streaming
jump
your
back
stuff
on.
somewhere? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably jump back on the stream once I find somewhere to get inside and do that.
Okay, cool. Well, I've been spamming your Twitter and the Twitch and everything, so hopefully you picked up some new subscriber.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you. Alrighty, I will let you go. Thanks for chatting with me. Keep me company.
Yeah. Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks again.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon. Have a good day.
All right, take care, man.
Bye-bye.